Hello, everyone. Welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. What was that? We signed the next Jordi Alba from Barcelona. His name is Adam Aznou. Azní. You know man's international now, innit, fam? We signed Aznou, Adam Aznou from Barcelona, the left back prospect, 16 years old. Best left back in the world. Look, Barca, man, this is another example of how we are screwing you over again. We just signed one of your most technical players in La Masia, man. La Masia is our playground. We got Thiago from Barcelona, and I have a suggestion. This kid is so technical, and the way he plays, it's like he's an inverted fullback. So he plays in the midfield, it looks like. So I am officially asking Bayern Munich to play him in CDM, Thiago's position. We could literally have the next Thiago on our hands. Anyone disagree? Thoughts? Opinions? He's really technical, hardworking, a prospect. He could be one of the best players to come out of La Masia. I mean, I got to tell you, I don't rate Barcelona's board and how they run their club. I think they're very stupid, incompetent, and they're a disgrace to football. The fact that they're spending more money than anyone despite being brokered than everyone else baffles me. I think it's disgusting that UEFA and La Liga and FIFA keep letting it happen. If that was Real Madrid, they would have probably allowed it. The Spanish clubs get this absolute benefit of the doubt, despite the fact that they're in debt, Barcelona specifically. If that was an Italian club, they're getting sanctioned and fined immediately. If that was a Bundesliga club, we're getting raided. They're going to invade Germany to stop Bayern from doing it because, they're buying the league. Barca have so much money for a broke bastard. It's like that dude wearing a Louis Vuitton bag, but he's broke. There's nothing in the bag. So that's what Barcelona is to me. As much as that is what I see them as, La Masia is the best academy. Well, third best. Ajax is up there. Maybe second. They are the second best academy in Europe. Let me explain why. Messi came from La Masia. Now, of course, Messi came from Argentina. He had already played in academies before, but he really became Messi at La Masia. You have players like Nico. You have Arejo. You have these younger players that are coming in from La Masia. Some of the good players in the world came in from La Masia. That academy is full of bowlers. I don't know how they do it. It's just the culture of the club. I have to respect the fact that Barcelona's team sheet has so many young players on there. It's very commendable. So if there's one thing I can respect about Barcelona, it's La Masia. I wish Bayern Munich had that. We're probably going to take this kid from you, and in 3 years, he's going to go on loan to some club. His career is going to be over. Let's be honest. How many Bayern youngsters do we see and say, he could be one of the best players in the world? They never really play for us. And then 2 years down the line, they're off to Wolfsburg or Hoffenheim, and they sit on the bench for those clubs. And when they're 25, they start games, but they're not the player everyone anticipated for them to be. Bayern Munich do not raise youngsters well. We should have had Renato Sanchez bowling out for us. He should be in our midfield. He should have been our Thiago replacement. But we just didn't have the patience nor the environment to mold these youngsters into the best players they can be. But Barcelona has that. I think it's just Bayern's mentality to sign someone that's experienced with winning, then mold a new generation to win. It could all change with Julian Nagelsmann because this is opportunities to prove themselves. Could completely. Diala comes off the bench. bright moments, gets an assist here or there, gets a goal, doesn't ever play. Or he plays in CDM, not his best position. So we have to use players like Adam Aznou the correct way. And that is, let's give him an opportunity to prove himself in our academy. He's 16 years old. And then, subsequent to that, let's transfer him to our under-19s. And let's see him ball out. If he performs, let's give him an opportunity in the first team. I think he's a really good player. He could probably play in midfield, left back. I'm thinking left back, to be honest. The way he plays just reminds me of Thiago with a left foot. I'm going to be honest. And how hard is it to get left-footed players? People are saying lag. Go to sleep. Dude, it's 2 p.m. I'm doing great. Left back. Why is everyone telling me lag? It's not lagging. Thiago is left-footed. He's not. I have not seen too many of his highlights. I'm actually just saying this off the... No, I have. I watched his highlights yesterday. I'm not going to pretend like I sit here like some freaking goofball watching some under-19s game in its entirety to watch a player that might not make it. He's good defensively. He reads the game well. He's not the fastest in the world. He's just a really composed guy. Watch his highlights and you'll understand. Really technical, because that's what players from La Masia are. I mean, I think he could be a crazy Thiago to play. He just moves like him, man. Just technical, enjoying life. That's what I like to see. Look at him. In tight spaces, drives forward. Freaking, the step overs. Beautiful. Nah, man, I just want a Thiago replacement from Bayern. Greetings from Germany, says Sebastian Doser. Greetings to you, my friend. I say Barca give him to us for free and take 5 million off your debt to us. I don't know what that means. He did come on a free, by the way. It's a free transfer. It's kind of a revenge. Bayern Munich going after one of Barcelona's good talents. It's a 3-year contract because he's 16, right? I think if you're under 18, you can't sign for more than 3 years because that would be seen as exploitation. So he's signing a professional, well, is it a professional contract? No, he's joining our U17s. And this player, we'll probably not hear anything about him for a while. Trust me. And then one day, he'll have a crazy performance. Someone will get injured. He just shows up on the bench, has a nice little Bundesliga appearance. And next thing you know, he's playing for Bayern week in, week out. That's the way his career could go. Or he could just never make it. That player that could have made it but never did. And that's what it could be. So could be that. We're hoping not. This transfer window has been an amazing window. Although we lost Tolisso and Niklas Zula on freeze, we sold Chris Richards yesterday. I guess the deal was finally announced. A total of 13 million, 35%, which is approximately 5 million, will go to FC Dallas. So they're getting money. Crap. Raka, we sold for 13 million. These are all profitable sales. Omar Richards, we got for free, selling him for 10 million almost. So, no, a lot of good business from Bayern. Overall, our net spend is actually lower than 63 million. We're waiting. We're patient. Let's see what happens. We were playing Leipzig in 2 days, and there's some other Bayern news that I need to get into and just talk about. Adi Hütter should replace Julian Nagelsmann. You're out of your mind, dude. You are out of your mind. The source says Bayern Munich tried very hard for me. Oh, no. Aznou said Bayern Munich tried very hard for me. I'm very happy about this move and looking forward to continuing my development at this big club. Bayern campus manager says Adam enjoyed an excellent training in La Masia at FC Barcelona. We are very happy to have signed him for Bayern and he wants to take the next steps in his career on this campus. And our campus sporting director says Adam is a creative wingback with a lot of attacking drive. He's technically good, very quick, has good crosses. Sorry. We are convinced that he will strengthen our youth teams and convince us of his potential. Very good. By the way, Leimer's agents are putting pressure on Leipzig to move to Bayern this summer instead of a free transfer next year. And then, actually, speaking of Leipzig, Domenico Tedesco was asked about Leimer. First, they asked him about Lewandowski, and he said they already were flexible with Lewandowski. I think they will miss him. He scored so many goals for them. They strengthened their squad extremely, and I think overall they have a better squad this year than last year. Tedesco says on Leimer, Connie is our player. That's Leimer. And I'm happy that he's our player. As long as it's the case, he has my full support. Time speaks for us. Although there's no deadlines, he also wants clarity at some point. Tedesco on whether he's considering not playing Leimer Saturday because he wants to go to Bayern. No, I'm not thinking about that. Connie is super focused on training. He has a strong character and is an important player for us with the right mentality. There's no problem. That's Domenico Tedesco. Matthijs de Ligt was asked a few questions, and I actually want to talk about this. But so the Germans watching this, the DFB are announcing that they are ditching the word die Mannschaft from their branding, which has been used since 2015. Maybe that's why they haven't done so well in the European competitions, because Germany's name was Die Mannschaft. Maybe change it to something that everyone else can remember. So maybe Die Mann, like the men or something. I don't know. So de Ligt says what convinced him to join Bayern with ESPN Plus. He says, first of all, the club. The board showed me they really wanted me. That says a lot because it's important for me. The club suits me, attacking football, hard training, high intensity. That's what I'm looking for. I know the coach here because he's a famous coach in the football world. I know how he plays and that he's really good in training young players. That's good. But the most important thing was the confidence that the club had in me. De Ligt on playing left center back at Juventus after Chiellini's injury. I'm more comfortable on the right because I'm obviously right-footed. Duh. I had problems at the beginning playing on the left. It's not that I don't want to play there, but I can express myself better on the right. The style at Ajax was to high press and take risk. At Juventus, it was the other way around. In Italy, the pace of the league is a bit slower, so you are permitted to sit a bit deep. But they won 4 World Cups with this style. I understand why they think this is the right way. Ooh, a slight dig at Juve. I joined Juventus with the idea of playing a bit more attacking football because Sarri was the coach, and he played amazing football in Napoli and Chelsea. I expected to have the Ajax style there, but unfortunately, he left after 1 year. De Ligt on the expectations from him to score goals. I think I should score goals with my aerial ability and my jumping. You saw the goal I scored against DC United. I was really active in the box and making myself free. That's something I like. Do you think Bayern's squad is good enough to win the Champions League? They asked de Ligt. And he says, I think we have a really good squad. Many teams in Europe have good squads. I think it's difficult to say now. It's important. It's something that grows during the season, and you feel at some point that you can do it. De Ligt on his long-term ambitions. The most important thing is to keep developing, improving, and becoming a better player. Bayern signed me for a lot of money, and I'm grateful for that, but it doesn't mean anything. Everybody is the same. You have to stay humble and keep developing. Damn, this man is a mentality monster. Kimmich has been named our 3rd captain after Manuel Neuer and Thomas Müller, and he's replacing Levy. Oh, by the way, Tau isn't going to play against Leipzig, same thing, RB Salzburg, RB Leipzig, because he has to go through some tests. The UEFA committee or something have to give him clearance. I don't understand how that works. They're hoping that he can make his Bundesliga debut next Friday. So Matthijs Tell will not be seen against Leipzig, which is kind of a bummer because I'm watching this dude's finishing and he's scoring so many goals against Urich, to be fair. De Ligt will come on as a substitute. Any Barca fans in the chat today? I'd like to talk to you. What do you think of Matisse Tell? Will he be a flop? In training, he's looking really sharp. Man, he turned Lucas Hernandez. His finishing is good, left-footed, right-footed. Both of his finishes are good. I can't wait to see what happens. Jules Koundé joins Barcelona, but they probably can't register him. Let's be real. They probably can't register their team. Apparently, La Liga released a statement saying those are the league's rules. We're not going to change the rules just because you want to register players. And they kind of backed Frankie de Jong. So La Liga, man, freaking screwing Barcelona. Barcelona's biggest problem is themselves. Let's be honest here. Oh, for Barca, look, first of all, you and I don't know too much about this player because he's 16. I feel like it'd be creepy for us to just know this much about a 15-year-old that just turned 16. Like that's not a thing we should know, right? So you don't feel bad for not knowing everything about Adam Aznou. But he can turn into a really good player, man. He has the qualities, I think. He could be a winger if he wants to be. Bruh, in 2019, this dude was literally a kid. Literally a kid. I'm not even kidding you. He has a picture of him and Messi, and he looks like a kid. The only problem with this is that he's short. Thiago's 5'9". This dude's he's like 5'5" or 5'6", 5'7" actually. That's what he looks like. He's 16. He can actually grow into more. So I can't wait. He's live on Instagram right now. He's live on Instagram right now. Go. No, don't watch his Instagram. Watch me. YouTube and search for FC Bayern profile. What's happening? They want me to search Bayern's YouTube channel. If there's anything, I would be the first person to know because I have notifications on the Bayern YouTube channel. Dude, I just see a behind the scenes thing. I don't see what you're talking about. You know what, man? I would love to take De Jong on a loan with an option to buy for like $5 million. Wait, someone's saying De Jong on a loan. Dude, let's make it happen. I think Bayern would have done it. Seriously. De Jong's like the perfect Thiago replacement, and I'm not even kidding you. This dude plays center back, and he just looks world class. He should sue Barcelona. They owe him money. De Jong's a bowler, man. I feel bad for him. Someone said De Jong, Bayern linked to De Jong loan. Dude, I would take him on a loan, man. I would take him on a loan. We don't actually have a lot of midfielders. We need a Thiago midfielder. Yeah, Xavi's playing De Jong at center back. That's an L. As someone that thinks Xavi is a freaking good coach already. I mean, you're seeing the way Barca are playing, possession domination, in between the lines, attractive football. I just think it's just disrespectful to play a bowler like De Jong out of position. What did the La Liga president say, man? La Liga president on Barca asking De Jong to reduce his salary. The players cannot be split from the team or pressured. It's what collective agreement, the law, reason, and ethics mark. From there, Barcelona knows the rules and responsibility. Frick me, that's a freaking good take. Barca knew what they were signing when they signed De Jong. Manchester City are looking for Cucurella hard. Wow, they want him very badly. Yeah, it's a disrespect from Xavi. Maybe it's a message that, De Jong get out of this club, but De Jong's bowling out. He's literally bowling out where he's playing. Josie Altidore is going over to Mexico. It's interesting. Why? Wow. Fixed fee will be around 50 million for Jules Koundé, plus add-ons. Atalanta are now set to sign Adamalo Lookman from Leipzig. Bro, Lookman, man. I think Leipzig are making a mistake selling him. This dude has been out on 2 loans and did very well, but they're just tossing him around everywhere. And I think Leipzig are going to regret that. Maybe it's just Tedesco. Because he doesn't use wingers, it doesn't make sense to have Lookman. Barca are desperate. They're really desperate to get him off the books because they technically can't register anyone else until De Jong leaves. It's a really weird scenario, man. The La Liga president also said they won't have any problems registering players. I'm assuming he said that in the context of if they actually could register the players. Wait, hold on. Let me look it up. Okay. If Frankie de Jong refuses to leave Barcelona or refuses to take a pay cut, the Catalan club will be unable to register Lewandowski or Rafinha. So de Jong needs a pay cut, which, why would he take a pay cut? That's dumb. It's his money. Barca gave him the contract. He signed it. So that contract is legally enforceable. He can sue Barca and make him pay him a huge sum, the money they owe him. And it's not like De Jong never took a pay cut. He was willing to get paid less, and then the money could come later. They owe him like 18 millis. And they owe PK money. They owe Busquets money. The players that took a pay cut. I think Dembele might have done it too. So Barca owe De Jong. So he doesn't need to take a pay cut because they owe him money. They should be paying him, and then he can be like, all right, let me think about pay cuts. But he doesn't want to leave until they pay him. So the only scenario here where they can register Lewandowski or Rafinha, I'm guessing, is to get rid of someone that's on huge money because La Liga have a wage cap. That's where this issue lies. I think, right? Koundé is better than De Ligt. You got to be out of your mind, man. Get your 5'8" center back out of my freaking mentions, bro. Like, what are you doing? All right. Thank you, everyone, so much for watching. I have enjoyed the show tonight. It's been good. I do need to go to the gym. I got a big day ahead of me. Thank you, everyone, so much for watching. Bayern can't score without Levy. We can. I think there's a misconception out there that we don't have anyone that can score goals. I mean, no, we don't have a central striker that can score goals, but that just means the goals are going to be spread across Gnabry and a few other players. So, yeah, man. Yeah, look forward to Bayern next season. But it will be interesting if we don't score. People are going to get very frustrated because they're only going to think about Levy. But if we do score, they'll be like, crap. We have Mane, for F's sake. We have Gnabry, who is a great finisher on his day. We have Sane, who can finish with the craziest chances. Muller is a goal scorer. I mean, before Levy, we had Muller scoring 20 goals a season. So in the Bundesliga. So Muller can score if he needs to. Matisse Tel's already clapping cheeks in training, so might be a good thing that we have so many options. Our attack will be fluid, and it was already fluid with Levy, but with complete fluidity, you're going to see a different Bayern. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Mia, and peace.